All right, we are back.
Sling Paint Gaming in the house.
Yes, and another
Literally
list.
in my house.
Literally in his house. All right, so we got another list. AaronM sent in a Rebel list, Rebel Scum. And this is actually a pretty interesting list.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have probably not seen this combination of ships.
Yeah. So Aaron didn't have a name for it, so we kind of just messed around, and we're gonna call it the Bird and the Bees.
Yes, the bird and the bees, and you'll see why. Because
So
he's got a hawk and two bee
a
wings.
hawk and two bees. So a bird and a bees.
Yep. So for the hawk, he's got Jan Ors.
Yep.
Native pilot skill value of 8, and her ability is when another friendly ship at range 1 through 3 is attacking. If you have no stress tokens, you may receive 1 stress token to allow that ship to roll 1 additional attack die. That's very nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this setup because outfitting it with the B-Wings, which we'll get into in a second. But he's also got twin laser turrets on this, which we all know what that does. He's got Recon Specialist, which is when you perform a focus action, assign 1 additional focus token to your ship. And then with the Moldy Crow title card for the Hawk, which is during the end phase, do not remove unused focus tokens from your ship. So basically, I love this because at another friendly ship at range 1 through 3 is attacking. If you have no stress tokens, you can get a stress, and basically you let them roll 1 additional attack die, which is huge.
Yeah.
And then also he's saving up focuses potentially for his twin laser turrets because it's nice. Because you attack twice, and if you can use a focus twice, which is nice to modify your potential dice.
Yeah.
So great Hawk setup, love it. And what has he got for the bees?
So for the bees, he's running fire control system with heavy laser cannon.
Ah, yes.
So fire control system, as everybody probably knows, after you perform an attack, you may acquire a target lock on the defender.
Okay.
All right. And then heavy laser cannon is in range 2 to 3. It's 4 attack dice.
Okay.
And immediately after rolling your attack dice, you must change all of your crit results to hit results. So you're not going to do any crits with this, but you're rolling 4 dice at range 3. And it's a secondary weapon, so a defender doesn't get a bonus defense dice.
And if the Hawk is next to you, range 1 through 3,
Range 1 to 3, which
Jan
is
Or's
huge,
ability, you can basically sling 5 dice.
from range 3.
That's awesome. And because if it's a range 3 and it's a secondary weapon, they do not get a bonus defensive dice.
You're doing 5 dice to they're probably at most 3, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, birds and the bees, baby. Right
So
here.
both bees have the exact same build
Setup,
out.
Yep.
So Aaron said that he wasn't sure about the fire control system.
Right, because he said something like he says he rarely shoots at the same ship twice.
I still like having it on there, Aaron. You're going to get the reroll, especially rolling that many dice.
Right.
I've rolled all blanks numerous times, so it's good to be able to modify those dice at least somewhat and try and change them. I mean, you can play around with it. You can drop them off. That gives you 4 points to play around with.
Right, and we were looking at the list and like, what would you put on it and stuff?
You'd have to change too much. You'd have to change the heavy laser cannon to something else. You know, at least get down 1 more point and then play with some things.
But honestly, what he said here, though, he goes, I'm really shooting at the same ship twice. That I'm actually trying to understand, like, why is he not shooting at the same ship twice?
Are you taking them out that fast, or are they just getting out of your arc?
Maneuvering.
Could be getting out of their arc. Bees aren't entirely maneuverable, but you know, I would still, honestly, Aaron, I would keep the fire control system on there because I like being able to reroll my dice.
Yeah, I'm the same way. The biggest thing too is like if you're going after like the large ships and having that target lock because you're trying to chew up that ship, and if you can get the Hawk's ability in there, range 1 through 3, where you can get the whole 5 dice slinging at a large ship, a Desi, a Hound, all those large ships that we all hate because they have so much shields and hull. You're going to blow through them real fast.
Yeah.
And I've always said, every time I see B-Wings, I cringe a little bit when I play them. Because they're bulky ships to begin with. They're 3 hull and 5 shields.
That's 8
Right.
damage you got to do.
Yeah. I mean, they only got 1 agility, but it's still beefy ships. And with heavy laser cannon, it's a beast. They're beasts.
They're beefy, hard-hitting ships.
Yes.
So
No, I like this list, but I probably wouldn't tweak it. I guess my question would be more around the why are you not shooting the same strip twice? If you can probably leave some comments below and kind of we can discuss that. I'm really curious on what's causing that.
Yeah.
But no, Aaron, this is a beautiful list.
Yeah,
Love
nice solid Rebel build. Even with the Hawk, who generally doesn't have that much attack, that just has a native attack of 1. At least with the twin laser turret, you're almost gonna do at least 1 damage, hopefully.
And if you want, maybe you take the fire control systems out, which is 4 points, and put the modification, do a shield upgrade on the Hawk. Because just throw it out there. Because I know one thing, when I see Hawks, they're Nymz says it all the time. They're squishy. The Hawks are very squishy.
Yeah.
As soon as you get that bypass that 1 shield, 4 hull, it rips through it real fast. So maybe give in an extra shield if you don't want to use the fire control systems on the Hawk.
Yeah.
That's maybe the only modification I probably would make to this.
I wouldn't do that.
You would keep it the same?
I'd keep it the same.
Yeah, you love your target locks.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful list, Aaron. Thank you.
Yeah.
And if anybody else has any comments or questions for Aaron, or how would you change this list, or how would you modify it, or how would you fly it and fly against it, definitely leave it in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you have, again, you're awesome. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Everything is awesome. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/slingpaint. And we're going to throw this list in the pot with all the other ones, draw them out randomly, and play them against each other.
The Listinator's got a lot of lists to go through.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of lists to go through. A lot of lists to pick.
Good. Hopefully we'll get some good matchups.
Yes. All right. Thanks, guys.
See you next time.